Hello future mommies, it's Alexa here. I figured I would give you guys a quick little update video. I am about 5-ish minutes from work. It's been, I think, about a week since I filmed. I almost filmed a video the other day, but I don't know, I didn't really have any like major updates to talk about, so I just kind of forgot about it. So I ended up getting my period as I thought. Kind of the same thing as last month. I was a little bit bummed like the day before, but then the day that I got it, I was okay for the most part. I will say the one upside is I started like the day that I figured I was going to. I wasn't late, I wasn't early. Like I had been, I was like a day or two early. I had been either a day late or a day early the past 3 or 4 cycles beforehand. So now it seems like my cycles are going to be right around 26 days, which is good. So if my cycles are regular, then that means there might be a better chance of me getting pregnant these next few cycles. So I feel, obviously, would I like to be pregnant right now? Yes. Was I a little bit bummed? Yeah, obviously. But the fact that it seems like my cycles are going to start going back to normal now after this one is kind of a little bit more reassuring. And I do have my rescheduled OBGYN appointment in the next 2 weeks. So all that being said, this cycle really hasn't been that bad. It's been like the other ones. I've been having like 5 days of a period. So like my first days are kind of light and spotty. Second days are super heavy. Like my second days, ever since even being on the pill, my second day of my period was always the worst. So second day was really rough. Cramps were really bad. Flow was really heavy. Yesterday was pretty light. And then today is day 4. And I have a feeling it's going to be either light to medium. And then tomorrow will be my last day, which will be kind of spotty. So, it really hasn't been that bad of a cycle this month. So I'm just happy. It sounds like I'm going back on schedule. It seems like my periods will kind of be somewhat regular from here on out. And like I said in past videos, with all this stuff going on in the world, it's probably for the best. So there is one thing I kind of wanted to get some people's opinions on. I just yesterday started taking baby aspirin, and I had done some reading, and I had actually talked to my sister-in-law about it, and she had a couple of friends of hers when they were trying to conceive that started taking baby aspirin, and within a couple months they were pregnant. I know that kind of stuff doesn't work for everybody, but I figure at this point I'm going to go ahead and try. I also had a really good conversation with my cousin's wife. She's one of the first people that I told, just because she is super knowledgeable. It took them a really long time, a good little while, about right around a year for them to have their first kid. And the main reason why I told her is because I trust her. I know she wasn't going to go babbling to anybody, and I kind of wanted to have somebody there just for advice on things. So her and my mom and my sister-in-law are the big people that I really told. And then, a couple friends here and there from work, but that I know that I can trust. So yeah, that also helped my cycle feel a little bit better after having a good conversation with my cousin's wife. And, she kind of gave me some tips. She explained the timing with all the ovulation kits. And so I'm feeling a little bit more positive going into this month. I talked to my husband about it, so I'm kind of hoping we'll be on the same page this month as far as that. So we'll see. So back to the baby aspirin. Apparently, I did some reading on it, and supposedly it is supposed to help with blood flow to the uterus, and it's supposedly supposed to help thicken the uterine lining, which will help the egg stick. So at this point, guys, I'm just trying everything. I'm gonna try not to go too crazy, but I figure it's not gonna hurt. It's probably good for me to take anyway. Aspirin is good for your heart, and other stuff. So, and of course I'll talk to my doctor about it when I do go. I'm only taking one a day. It's 81 milligrams. So, if she says I really shouldn't take it, then I'll stop. But I can't see at this point what it's going to hurt. I'm not, trying some of the like fertility medicines and stuff that they have. They have something called Vitex. I'm not going to take that. So at this point, I'm on prenatals and baby aspirin as far as like helping to conceive medicine. So we'll see how it goes. Trying to think if there's any other updates. So back to the ovulation kits. I think my husband and I have been off sync, if that makes sense. I think I'm missing my fertile window, and after talking to my cousin's wife, I think it makes sense. So I'm hoping this month, after talking with her and kind of explaining to my husband how this works, I'm hoping maybe it'll be better. I've been trying to have sex with him at night, like in the evenings, and that makes it difficult because if he's had a stressful day at work or he's tired, we can't seem to sync up right. And with that happening, I think we miss my fertile window. Like this past month, I felt like I had it right. But the day of ovulation, he didn't come in until 10 or 11 o'clock that night, which I think I am one of those people that ovulates and releases an egg very quickly, and it doesn't last long. So I think I missed it. So this month, I'm going to try and do it in the mornings before I go to work. I'm hoping it'll make it a little bit easier because all this COVID stuff is going on. I'm not having to be at work as early. So I don't know. It might be a little bit easier for me to wake up an extra 15 or 20 minutes early, do what we've got to do, and then I can not worry about it. She also said once that test line gets darker and darker, start taking them twice a day. I'm going to try. I think it will help a little bit. So I'm just going to try to be a little bit more serious about it. The last couple months I've been a little bit lax, but at this point, it's obviously not going to be as easy as I thought. So, and I guess I just I'm going to be a little bit more serious about it this month and see what happens. And, I'll have my doctor's appointment in a few weeks, and then we'll just go from there. I'll see what she has to say, see if she has any tips, any advice. So, obviously this has not been an easy journey. It's been really rough. And, next month if I don't get a period, or if I do get my period, I will probably be just as upset as I was the other day and be like, why me? Why am I not getting pregnant? What is happening? What is going on? But at this point, I'm doing everything that I can. So that's all I can do. And if it takes up to a year, it takes up to a year. Honestly, with all this stuff going on in the world, I feel like the months are flying by. I mean, I can't believe we're almost through April already. So, November will be here before we know it. So if it takes up to a year, then it is what it is. And I guess my body just has to get rid of all the hormones and everything else from the birth control pill. So we're just going to have to do what we have to do. I'm just going to continue to try to stay positive. And that's about it, guys. So I hope everybody is staying safe. I hope everybody's had a good week. It is Friday, which is always good. This is another weekend, thankfully, that I don't have to work inpatient. So I'll have another weekend with my hubby. It's going to be great. And I'm trying to stay positive. All right, guys. Well, I think that is all for now. And I will keep you guys updated. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Only, go out if you have to. And for all my essential workers, I'm still saying prayers and sending lots of love to you guys. Bye.